Hello friends, welcome once again to another episode of Spirit Walking with Spirit Walker. I'm Spirit Walker and this is Pratt Park. This is where I want to walk today, show you some of the sights around Pratt Park, bring back a lot of memories from my high school friends. It's right down the road from my old high school. I have a lot of memories here. This is where I learned to play tennis. Had a great time. I hope you will too. Let's walk. So here we are at the entrance of Pratt Park. Welcome to Pratt Park. This wasn't here, of course, when I was younger, but you can see over on the right, you can see the swimming pool, which was here. It used to be fed by an artesian well. Basically, there are hundreds of artesian wells in Fountain City, Prattville, Alabama. And it was originally fed from an artesian well, but it has since, I understand, been switched over to city water. Still pretty much the same configuration, except at the far end there were diving boards back in my day when people weren't scared of their own shadow. We had diving boards on the back side. The library is the building right past that blue trash can. That pavilion right there has been replaced since I was a kid. It used to be a lot plainer, and it had a solid wall. It had a solid wall all the way around right here. A half wall. It wasn't all the way to the roof, but it was about as high as the rocks are on those pillars. And it was a solid wall, half wall all the way around with an entrance at both ends. Long ends of the building. You see a lot of squirrels in this park. There's another one there. Coming across the road, little squirrel, run, run. If only he had somebody to race. He might be Rocket J Squirrel. Hey, where's Bullwinkle? And this is the splash pad. It's a relatively new addition. Of course, it's not open today because of the coronavirus, but that's it. To the left here is one of the many artesian wells here in Prattville. This well flows constantly 24/7, 365, as long as I have known it was here. 45, 46 years. It's been constantly flowing because it comes from an underground well. Like I said, there are hundreds of them in this area, which is why Prattville is called Fountain City. So in the bathrooms here behind the splash pad, two emblems. Yeah. The Fountain City, established by Daniel Pratt, 1839. And then over here, this is the evidently the Howard Cox building. Never heard of it. Storage building, I guess. They do the fireworks. They shoot the fireworks from this area, so that might be where they keep fireworks. Lions International. Might belong to the Lions Club, huh? And then there's the pond here. They have fishing tournaments for kids out here in this pond. A lot of different things. It's usually more full of geese. You can see the geese huddled in mass over there. And now on the other side of the pond over here, from the pavilion and all of that, you'll see that I'm standing on a running / jogging track. Sometimes I come out and I walk this track. You will never find me running along this track. If you ever see me running on this track, please kill whatever's chasing me. On the other side of the jogging track is Autauga Creek. It runs down, and it runs through these trees all the way downtown, which is in that direction. Old downtown Prattville. This is Autauga Creek. And you can even see the little walking bridge back through there. See that little bridge? You can walk across to the other side. But that's Watauga Creek. Nice little swimming hole right there. This is a much bigger swimming hole, and this is where we used to come and swim. There's a rope swing out there. You can see, I don't know, they might have taken the rope swing down. You can see the little tree stand there where you used to stand up on top of it and swing out over the creek and drop down. But in this cautious nature of today's society, I guess they took it down. More of Watauga Creek, which is a very popular place in the summertime. But once again, you can see that little deep swimming hole there with the where the rope swing was. You can see steps going up that tree on the left, closest or furthest out in the water. Watauga Creek goes all the way out to the Alabama River, which is quite a trek. Now, if you follow this jogging path on down, you will eventually come to a large artesian well where a good many people come and fill water jugs. Cheaper than buying bottled water and much better. It's mineral rich water that comes out of the ground, and it has been for centuries. This little amphitheater type building here, structure, is where a lot of performers come. It's a great place to have a little concert. You can see it's a pretty good sized stage. You can fit a lot of people on the stage, and I don't know why it's not used more often. Here we are in the amphitheater. As you can see, it's a nice venue. Plenty of room, and dog food for that matter. Plenty of room to spread out, do a play, Shakespeare in the Park. You can see all that field in front where you can have people seated out on the grass. Be a great place for Shakespeare in the Park. Be a great place to put on plays, to do music, for a band to just set up and play. It's just really a nice place. During the Wilson Pickett Music Festival, they have all kind of acts that perform here to all the tents and everything that are set up in this field. Really great place. Nice venue. Check it out. Some squirrels playing in the park over by that tree. This big building here is where they have barbecue and things like that when they have special events here. All kind of different things, the Lions Club and Rotary Club and whichever club. That little patch right there of pine straw, there used to be a stage there back when I was younger. And in fact, I will include a picture of me playing guitar on that stage in 1972. And when you see the picture, you'll know that stage was right there. Oh, I mentioned that I played tennis here one time. And the tennis courts were actually over where the those buildings are now with the restroom and everything. There were tennis courts over there. That's where I learned to play tennis. Pratt Park. Gotta love it. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this little episode of Spirit Walking, the Spirit Walker. Walked all over Pratt Park, showed you a couple of really neat places to come and visit, have a picnic, do a little fishing, attend a festival. There's a lot of things going on in Pratt Park. Come on out and enjoy the fun. As usual, I'm Spirit Walker, and I want you to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to the channel, like it on YouTube, and comment if there's places that you want me to go and film. I would love to help you out, love to go where maybe you just don't have the time to go, but show you some interesting places around this beautiful town. Thanks for watching. I'm Spirit Walker, and I approve of this message.